Hey guys, welcome back to A Dose of Kryssy. Thank you for coming back to learn, grow, and glow with me. Let's get started. Okay, so I want to show you guys how I get my beauty blender. Okay, so first I'm going to show you guys how to properly wet your beauty blender. So here's a bowl with some water in it. I'm going to put my beauty blender in it and I'm just going to wet it up. All right, it's all wet. I like to wring out the water. And then after I wring out the water, I'll take a couple of napkins. I'll put the napkins together and then I'll squeeze it in my hand. Sometimes I count to 5, sometimes I just squeeze until I sit down back at my chair because I'll usually wet this over at the in the sink. Okay, now that that's wet, I'll either put it back in the bowls with the rest of my beauty blenders, or I'll keep it on the same napkin that I used to dry it up with. So again, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in Warm Mahogany. Okay, so I put about 2.5 pumps and I'm going to go in. I'm going to take the sponge. I have some foundation on the back of my hand. I am going to dip the sponge in there. That's what it looks like. And I start at the middle of my face with my sponge.
Hip-hop is a way of life, a way of thinking.
Alrighty, so I've applied all my foundation with the beauty blender, and I'll come in closer to give you guys a good look. Okay, so I'm going to finish off the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts about putting on makeup with a sponge versus putting on makeup with a brush. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I am back with a finished face. I just added some lashes, a little bit of highlight in a couple places, and some gloss. So, looking at my face, everything looks pretty good. Okay, so I had some breaking up of the makeup right here, but I guess it's because I have some dry spots, so it was just like a little bit of peeling going on. But yeah, so sponges over brushes. It's really all about what you prefer to use. After doing a video and like really showing you guys both, I see that I really prefer using a brush. I just feel like not only is it more convenient, it really gives me that painted look that I like. With the beauty blender or the Real Techniques blender, those I feel like they give you a more skin-like look, because it's meant to, like, you know, mimic the skin. It's not, there's a bunch of little holes and stuff in here, you know, it looks, you know, like little pores all over the place. But then when it comes to a facial brush, you know, it's, you know, soft bristles, and I just think that they're meant to, you know, paint on you, you know. Brushes are meant for painting, you know, paint your face. So yeah, do I prefer one or the other? I prefer a brush over a sponge. Do I use both? Yes, I still do. Well, sometimes I use a brush over a sponge. Nowadays, I'm pretty much more into using my brush all the time. I use my sponges like for concealer, or let's say my brushes are too dirty, then I'll go in with a sponge. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you like it. Let's connect. Comment down below if you have any questions about a sponge, what sponge I use, how many sponges I use, if you have a question about the brushes. And yeah, I'm so glad you guys came back to learn, grow, and glow with me. Tag me in any videos or any posts that you make using your Real Techniques, your beauty blender, or any brush that you use. I want to see how you're doing your makeup. But yeah, deuces.